Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles, along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
Cooper Irlmeier with the IKM-Manning Wolves joining us down here. He's got two of his events in the books already. The high jump just wrapping up for him, and the long jump was earlier today. Coop, let's start off with the high jump here. I saw you on that opening height. You looked pretty comfortable. Looked like you had your steps down. How'd you feel coming into today?
Coming in today, I wasn't super confident because I haven't practiced high jumping in about 2 weeks now. I've just been competing, and lately I've been 5'10's kind of been a brick wall for me this season. I haven't been able to get over it, and I've just been stuck at 5'8 for most of the meets.
Has it kind of become a mental thing for you a little bit with that height, do you think?
Yeah, it's been a real mental block for me because once I start getting to the higher heights, I start forgetting about my form and forgetting about things. I just start stressing out about it.
Take us through those first couple attempts there. How close were you? How did you feel?
My first starting height felt great, and all the attempts leading up to that felt great. It's just my approach has been getting a little bit off. My steps have been getting off and inconsistent, and just getting over the bar hasn't been the easiest lately.
Which one was your best attempt when you went out?
Probably my second one was my best one.
How close were you? Kind of take us through that one.
I was pretty close. It was just the back of my calves that normally hit. That's normally what goes out for me.
You going to get a chance to practice much with the high jump going into state qualifying next week?
Yeah, I think we're going to practice most of this week on it and really focus on it this weekend too.
Let's move over now to the long jump. You had about 19.8 or so, I think, was your best jump here today. How did you feel like things went for you?
Felt good. First jump, I think I got about like a 19. Steps felt great. Speed into it felt great. It's just the pop off the board didn't feel as well. I didn't get as much height as I wanted, and then I slowly adjusted, and coaches helped me too.
What kind of adjustments did you make? What were the coaches telling you?
They said that I was reaching a little bit on my last step, and wasn't getting as much height, so we decided to scoot up like half a foot, and that worked for me.
Is that the biggest thing for you right now, is increased height on that long jump? Because I was over there watching you. You're explosive, and you got great speed, but you didn't seem to get as high as maybe some of the guys who were jumping a little farther than you.
Yeah, a lot of times I focus on trying to get farther than higher, and sometimes I don't realize that maybe getting higher will help me float through the air too.
How do you try to adjust that?
I really got to focus on driving my off jump knee up and just focusing on swinging my arms and getting my legs up to my chest and more floating through the air than jumping.
Let's take us through that 19.8 jump, your best jump today. How did it feel for you, and what was the difference on that one, do you think?
I felt a lot of bounce off the board. It really, just my strides and everything, I wasn't looking down, afraid to scratch. I kept my head up and brought my knees to my chest rather than chest to my knees. So I stayed tall, and it just helped me get through the air.
You seem to be getting a lot of personal bests in meets at the long jump this year. Is it just getting stronger, more comfortable? What do you attribute the increased success that you keep having in that event?
Yeah, I think it's getting a lot more comfortable because we tried it midway through the season. I hadn't long jumped since probably my 7th grade year, so it felt awkward at first, and now I'm starting to get into the groove of things.
Well, I tell you what, great job out here today.
Thank you.
Appreciate you joining us. Best of luck coming up the rest of the meet.